Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome to Sokocat Dungeons. A number of you will recall, let's get familiar with the controls here, Sokocat Islands, which was a game where I was a little kitty cat and I pushed around blocks and block pushing puzzles. And so this is a sequel by the same developer that has recently come out, and it has a number of new mechanics. For example, when you're covering up the purple block, it opens the door, and you need to do that in order to escape the puzzle. Just for disclosure, this is kind of a re-record of the first episode because there was an issue in terms of the game automatically toggling itself to full screen, and it kind of screwed up my recording. I reported the issue to the developer, and they fixed it within 48 hours, which is awesome. So I'm playing version 1.0.1, which fixes that bug. Okay, so there are spikes over here that look like they would kill me. I've actually seen what they do, and I've seen a number of these mechanics, but I'm going to behave as if I'm seeing them for the first time, so you can experience it as well. So what happens if I step here? Oh no! They spike the kitty, and the kitty gets knocked over. It's so sad. I need to push this block over there. So what happens if I push the block onto the red tile? It turns off the spikes. Great, just what we need. Kind of forced to discover that mechanic. So red light turns off some of the traps. Purple light opens the door. And just as with Sokocat Islands, the first few puzzles go very quickly, and then it starts getting more difficult more quickly. If I were to restart this puzzle, you'll see that little wooden thingy moving up and down, and so we might be able to guess that pushing a block onto a blue thing causes this thing to move up and down. So if you're standing on the blue thing, it's down. If nothing's on the blue thing, it goes up. So we're just kind of learning all the mechanics of the different devices in the first few puzzles here. Pretty straightforward. There are a bunch of bones on the ground, so we might suspect some kind of trap. And I think that would be the right suspicion. Let's see. So, I guess let's just discover the trap together. Oh, the kitty has a little sad meow sound. Oh, it's horrible. I wish I hadn't done that now. But it's important to demonstrate mechanics. Okay, so we can't go there. So we need to push a block in front, I presume. So if I put a block here, then it's going to block the thing from being able to see me and shoot me. Okay, so there are spiky traps in the walls, and yeah, walls fall away if you change the camera angle around, and so it does let you see different portions of the puzzle, but I'll mostly just stay in this orientation, I think. Okay. And then over here, we've got another green thing. This one, okay, so green moves. Blue is up and down. Green is left and right. However, I need to be on the other side of this. So I need to do that. And then I'll be able to walk over here. F. Whoa. Okay, that was loud. Treasure chest. It's a boomerang. No matter how far you throw this object, it always magically comes back to you. It can be used to hit distant objects. Press the arrow keys to use. I'm using the keyboard. And it's WASD to move the kitty. And there's a boomerang. And I can throw it in 4 cardinal directions. And I can see over here that there's something red lighting up. It's a switch. And if I throw my boomerang, I can do action at a distance and it turns green. So that is the main new mechanic, so far as I can tell, that makes things really interesting and changes this from a very basic Sokoban block pushing puzzle. Oh, I got an achievement, the boomerang, to something that's a bit more. Okay, if I change the camera angle here, what am I looking at? Well, there's somewhere I need to throw the boomerang I can see. I'm worried about where these blocks need to go. Let's try to just witness what happens if I throw the boomerang against... Oh, the boomerang has a range, and I can't hit it from here. Alright. In that case, looks like I might need to use these blocks to walk across. So I could presumably do this, and yes, I do have enough pushing space. It was a few days ago when I tried to do the first recording, so I've already forgotten a number of the details of these early puzzles. Okay, so that would open the door. What is this going to do? It gives me a block. Why do I need a block? And can I hit it again? Yes. This would turn off the traps. Oh, I need the block in order to stay on this thing. Got it. Okay. So I have a block, and I need to... Got it. I need to turn off the trap. So if I push this onto the red thing, that'll turn the spikes off so I don't get spiked. And then that allows me to push it down here so that it holds the door open for me. So now I can get out of the puzzle. Great. Okay, let me restart and just watch. Looks like the only moving thing is that one block. And the thing that causes it to move is presumably this boomerang thing over here. Yes, so we can move that up and down. All right. And if I were to rotate the camera, where are the spike traps? I see. They are currently up top and now kind of on the bottom. Or I'm calling them spike traps. They're arrow traps, which are trying to shoot me. Okay, so I could use one block to block that trap. Is this as easy? Oh. Got it. So if I throw the boomerang here, that allows me to walk around the outside of this block in order to push it in a position where it will block the dart traps from shooting me. And then I can bring this block back up now that it's out of my way for walking around and push it onto the thing to open the door. Great. Okay. Let's restart. So that whole thing goes down. So I will need to put some blocks on it. There are two purple things by the door rather than just one, which makes me presume I need to hold both of them down to open the door. That lifts that up. I need to get both of these blocks across. So presumably I'll want like one on this side and one on the other side. Oops. I don't think there's an undo key. And so I think I'm just stuck and have to restart. I should ask the developer about that. Undo, even if it's just like single undo, would be nice. Although the puzzles do tend to be short enough that not having multi-step undo... Oops, I just did the exact same thing again. Not having multi-undo is probably not a big deal. Also, if I push it down, I need it actually farther in. I'm seeing a problem if I just push this where it was about to. Oh, but it will be okay. So the problem is then if I write it down, I won't be able to push it forward anymore. However, I think I see a solution to that problem, which is while this is here, I can step up here and push it forward even further. And now I'll be able to get behind it and push it forward with leverage. So now I just need to figure out how to get the blocks here. And the problem is the spike trap. Is the spike trap a problem? I don't know if the spike trap is a problem. Can I not just do this and this? Both are open, the door opens, that's it. Alright, so I'm not sure if the spike trap was a little bit of a red herring in that one, or if there was a way that you might need to use the spike trap and something something. I got another achievement for entering the dungeon. Looks like I will need to turn off that spike trap. In order to turn off that spike trap, I need to push a block over there. In order to push a block over there, I need to be behind a block in the far column. In order to get behind the block in the far column, things get complicated. Let's see. If I push this here... Yeah, I guess I could push this here and then get behind the block. So I could push it onto the red thing, which turns off the danger. Then I could push this guy onto here, and then this guy can go onto here. Yeah, all right. Still moving swiftly through the puzzles, but I expect to be bogged down shortly. Okay, I see that there's a boomerang switch. What does it do? Let's just find out. It gives me some extra space to walk around. All right, that's nice. I think I need to restart the puzzle because I think I need to get on the right side of some of these blocks. Somehow, somewhen. Suppose I did this and this. Now I managed to get to the far side of this block. Yeah, that's going to solve it, which allows me to push it here and allows me to push this one here, and I still have a route to get to the door. Okay, neat. Okay, spike trap, 2 blocks. What's the problem here? Let's just do the most obvious thing first, and then figure out where we get ourselves into trouble. Is this puzzle that easy? This puzzle might be that easy. Okay. Still easy puzzles so far. I remember the first game, though. I expect things to ramp up quickly. Let's restart and watch all the things that are happening. So that goes up and that goes down. And there are 2 different boomerang thingies. So that's the one that brings that down. Is there any reason I would want it up? I can't imagine that there is, so I'm going to put it back down. And presumably this is just going to give me some more room. So I think I want to turn both of those on. And then I think I see a... No. Oops. Well, I didn't mean to go there. I think I need to reset the puzzle now, because that block is trapped in the corner. So, how do I make enough space to do what I want to do? Suppose I did this, so that I could walk here and walk around here and push this to the north. Then the problem is I can't push the other block back to the south. I'm saying north and south as though the camera were oriented this way. But the camera's actually oriented this way. So north is kind of upper left, just in terms of the way that my brain reads things. So the block on the right is kind of pinned to that wall. And what if I do this? And then... Is that it? I think that's it. Got it. Okay. Sadly, I don't know that there were a lot of words coming out of my mouth to explain what was going on in my brain. Looks like... let's rotate the camera a bit. Okay, there's a thing I need to hit with the boomerang, so let's just discover what it does. So after turning off the trap, I can hit the boomerang. I see, it raises up this platform so I have more room to walk around. I need to get a block here, and I need to get a block there. Which block go where? So right now, the block over here to the south of me is kind of pinned against the wall, and unpinning it requires a bit of effort. Now, that might be possible, though, if I move this to the other... Oh, I can't move this to the other platform, can I? Can I? Can I? The problem is if I push this block over here, then I will still be on this side of it. And if I push it further, then everybody gets all clogged up and trapped. But if I don't have this block right here, then spike traps come up, and then we're in bad shape. Speaking of which... Oh, poor kitty! I think I needed to restart the puzzle from that state. Okay. So how do I puzzle? Could I move this one farther this way? Then I'd have to contend with the spikes. Could I move it farther that way after pushing that one block? Yes. So I could do this. Push you farther this way. The spikes are going to go back up, but that's fine, because I don't need to walk across the spikes anymore. I can just walk around them. Yes. Great. Fantastic. Level 13 complete. Level 14. Let's restart. Is it just those raised up thingies? Yes. I also see that there's an arrow trap and a spike trap, but only 2 mechanisms. You raise and lower this. And presumably the spike trap, yes, doesn't have like a finite range or anything, so it's able to shoot me from over there. So until I get down, I can't tell what the other... Well, it's presumably going to turn off the spike trap, I guess. So in any case, there are 3 magenta thingies that all need to be covered with the 3 pushable blocks. So one of the blocks needs to stay up here, one of the blocks needs to move down. In order to get one of the blocks to move down, I guess I could push like this one down, for example. Let's imagine that this one's going to come down with, well, is that good? It's probably fine. And then before I leave the upper platform, because I don't think I have a way back up once I go down, I need to leave a block here. Then I could go downward. Now we're kind of permanently downward. There's an arrow trap that's going to fire at me unless I have something blocking it. In order to push the other block, it seems like I need some space. But then how would I ever get a block permanently here? Also, let's just test. Oh, that turns off the arrow trap. Okay, that could be quite helpful. Yes, I think I see it, because if the arrow trap is off, then I can juggle these. This one could go here. Oh, no, I can't get around that one now. Or can I? Wait a minute. I don't think I can get around this anymore. Can I get around this anymore? I don't think so. I think I broke the puzzle. Okay, but that was going okay up until the point to where I destroyed the world. So, how did I do this? I did a thing somehow. This is not exactly what I did before, but it's close enough. It's fine. It'll work. Okay, so, boomerang. You go here to block the arrow trap so that I can walk around. I go turn off the arrow trap. And then think carefully about how to reorder these blocks given the pushability constraints that I currently have. And I'm still not sure what to do. Nope, I see it. I could, no, yes. I'm eventually going to push you to the south. And so that was the key move, pushing you over so that I have space to get around you now to push you to the south and open the door. There we go. Everything's coming up kitty. Meow. Ooh, another treasure chest. Is there going to be another power-up? Excitement and adventure. You raise a bridge for me. And I see the arrow trap there and the skulls on the ground, warning me of the danger. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. Let's just walk across. Okay, I need to get 3 blocks over here. And the blue thing presumably lowers and raises these things so that I can go get the treasure box, which I would need for reasons? Question mark. Is there a reason not to go ahead and start carting boxes over this way? Right now I can't imagine a reason, so I'm going to start doing it. But how am I going to... How am I going to... And I guess I'd be able to hit that from the other side. But I'd need a box down there. But then how would I get back up? If I am down... The blue thing allows me to go up and down on the other platform, one presumes. Okay, I really want to see what's in the treasure box. So let's try to make that our next goal. So if I push this here, I have ridden downwards, but I didn't hit the boomerang thing yet. And so now I'm stuck, aren't I? No, I could ride this back up and then hit the boomerang thing like that, which brings that down. Is this still salvageable? I'm pretty sure it's not, but I know now at least one of the mistakes that I made. Okay, and we can hit the switch from multiple angles with the boomerang, by the way. Doesn't matter. The boomerang is just that good. Doesn't matter kind of like what angle you hit the switch from. The boomerang manages to knock the switch into the next position. It's just that good. Okay, so what I want to do here now is push the block, then throw the boomerang. Oh! Well, darn. Yeah, I ran into the same problem. So I need to throw the boomerang. If I push the block, I'll be standing here and immediately fall down. But I want to not fall down. So how do I do this? I'm not sure yet. Should I just use this one for now? Is there another place I could hit the boomerang from? Not on this side. If I push the block, I'll be standing on the thing and then go downward and not have an opportunity to throw the boomerang. Can I throw the boomerang from here? Yes, it does reach. Okay, so I could do that first. Then ride this down. Then use this block to block this. Here we go. And we can finally check out what's in the treasure chest. Oh boy, it's loud. Amethyst. A violet-colored stone. It's really beautiful. I'll take it to my collection. Alright, so is that just like a bonus collectible that like we'll get an achievement for walking out of the puzzle with it? I can't help but notice that I might be stuck. Oh dear. No, I can do this. Haha. And then be able to push this block again. However, there are too many blocks to my south, and I'm probably stuck now, huh? Okay, I see the problem. So I need to do that with the final block? I think so. I think so. So I want to go ahead and put the first two blocks over on the purple tiles. So that just involves doing a bit of bushwork over here. I think this will work. Second block, also going here. Let's be careful how we walk so that we don't accidentally push it one extra space and go into the water. And then for the third block, now things get interesting. So I want to throw the boomerang from here, hit the switch to mark this down, bring this guy downward, use him. Oh, can I recover from this? I cannot. Darn it. I needed to push him north first. I don't think there's any way to recover from this. No, and then I just get shot. Darn, darn, darn. Okay, this is quick enough to redo. We'll just redo it. Okay. So, once again, push 2 blocks into their final resting position. This kitty's getting a workout. These blocks look heavy. And like, based on the sounds that they make, like scraping across the floor. We need to get some... I'm not sure what they're called. The little things, if you're trying to like move furniture. They're like these little feet that you can put underneath the furniture that make them glide across like a hardwood floor much more easily, for example. Okay, now I hit the switch. Now, let's be very careful here. I have to make this move, but now I want you in the north column, which means I need to bring you here, get you in a spot where you block things so that I can get over to the treasure chest. I hit the restart button instead of... I'll be back in a moment. I hit the wrong button. R and F are right next to each other on the keyboard. Okay, once again, block this. Come over here, press F, not R, to claim your amethyst. All right, great. Do-do-do-do. Then I can walk back up here, throw the boomerang. Now this is re-raised, and now I have enough space to get back around and push this around to finish the puzzle. Great. Don't make any false moves. We did it. All right, level 15 complete. Achievement, first treasure. I got a treasure. I got an achievement for it. Hooray. Level 16. I guess we'll try one more puzzle. I think there are 50 levels like there are from the previous game, Sokocat Islands. But they're going to get, well, again, if it's like the previous game, much more difficult. So I'm going to not clear nearly as many puzzles per episode in the future. Okay, we have a bunch of traps. I want to get into a position where I can throw my boomerang. What is the best way to do that? Let's just witness what the boomerang things do just by coming over here and doing this one. That gets rid of the shooty trap. And that gives me some extra space, and the spike traps are just always going to be a threat. Okay, so now I know what our available options are. I do need 2 blocks that are pushed onto the 2 magenta thingies. And I can see where I would be using the extra space. So if I just went here and did this one, then I would be able to block the spike trap. I could also, well, I wouldn't need to block the spike trap because I could also lower this. Am I basically done? Because now I could just do this and then also push this guy around in a similar No. Because there isn't the space to push this guy where I want to push him, is there? And there's no way to ever turn off the spike traps. In order to ever get this guy out, he would have to go at least this far. But now the problem is the other guy is in the way to be able to ever get something to land here. Unless... what if this guy went there? But then how would the other guy end up here? I think he would not. Because, yeah, I mean, I could do that. But then this guy doesn't have a way to get there. Okay, seems like there is still a bit of a challenge here. I can walk all the way around. Does that help me? No. In order to ever get a block here, it had to come from here and be pushed to the right. Which means this guy would have to be over here, but once I've done that, I'm already dead because trying to push him again... Oh, he only gets like halfway out. And then the spikes get him. So... So how can this ever work? I felt like this was a good start. Yeah, and I haven't committed really to anything that's a big deal here yet. I don't see a reason not to do this. I presume I can't push this black thing. Yeah, I'm trying to push it from different sides and nothing happens. So from this state, I feel like this is a state that I could still solve the puzzle. How do I solve the puzzle? This is the problematic place. Well, they're both kind of equally problematic, I suppose. I need, in order to land one here, I can easily push one over here right now. In order to get one here, I need someone in this column that I can push from here down this way. Can I make that happen? Only if I am on the right side of it. And so if this guy were coming around, I'd be on the left side of him. And then with this guy in the way, I wouldn't be able to walk around to the right side of him. All right, I'm starting to understand what makes the puzzle tick. I have maybe an idea. Not quite yet. Hold on. Thinking, processing. I think I see it. So what if I push these two next to each other here? This now enables me to push this guy into this column where I would be able to push him to the south onto the other thing. And so before I do that, now I push that here, and now I can walk around and push this here. There we go. Okay. 16 levels completed. I think that is a good place to go ahead and call it a first episode. I'm pleased with this progress, but I'm sure things will get more difficult. If I go back to main menu, I'm just curious. I think there's like a map of all the levels. Yes, okay. So level 1, I can see where I picked up the amethyst in level 14 probably or something. 15, I guess, and then in 16 is what we just cleared, and 17 would be the next one. And yeah, based on the colors, it seems like there might be a few different environments coming up. All right. That's a good place to leave it for now. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Sokocat Dungeon. For now, bye-bye.